Welcome to the show. We're jumping right into the LOL World's 2025 action, the schedule, the teams, and the nail-biting results so far, right?
Absolutely. It's intense stuff. From October 14th to November 9th, in China, 17 elite teams from Korea, China, the Americas, EMEA, and the Pacific are battling for ultimate glory.
And what stands out right away is the diverse mix. You have teams like T1, IG, and KT Rolster, each bringing their own flavor to the competition. The international clash it's like a melting pot of strategies.
Right, and the play-in stage was off the charts. I mean, T1's matchup against the veteran squad from IG, where T1 clinched a 3-1 win, really set the tone early on.
Exactly. That play-in do-or-die game really separated the contenders from the pretenders. It's a high-risk, high-reward situation. One loss can mean an untimely exit.
Yep, and then, once the play-ins were done, we lit into the Swiss stage. These one-off best-of-one matches, with a sudden twist when a decider comes in best-of-3, really keep things unpredictable.
Yeah, and it's interesting how each round has a draw to determine the next matchups. It's like shuffling a deck of cards every time. You're never sure which matchup is coming next. That unpredictability adds so much excitement.
Absolutely, and even the early morning CT matches on October 15th set the stage. Matches started at like 12 a.m. Central Time up to the early hours. Teams such as CTBC, Flying Oyster, and KT Rolster were securing those tight 1-0 wins.
Right, and then you see dramatic elimination. For example, Fnatic got knocked out, and PSG Talon also faced elimination on October 19th. That's, well, brutal, but also incredibly thrilling.
Exactly, no team is ever truly safe. Every match is a do-or-die scenario. It really forces teams to stay on top of their game morning, noon, and night.
And speaking of staying on top, T1's performance has been stellar. They managed to eliminate teams like 100 Thieves after a hard-fought battle, showing consistency even in the Swiss phase. That consistency is key in a tournament like this.
No doubt. And then the next phase, the knockouts, really heightens the pressure. Held at the iconic Mercedes-Benz Arena in Shanghai, the single elimination, best-of-5 matches mean there's no room for error.
Precisely. It's like stepping into a pressure cooker where each round moves directly into the next one without a breather. Teams must constantly reinvent themselves to push forward.
And that kind of format really tests resilience. The quarterfinals jump straight into the semifinals, meaning teams have to sustain peak performance. It really is a test of endurance.
Yeah, it's like running on a treadmill that just won't stop. And every step counts. For instance, Gen.UG had to fight hard in the quarterfinals against Hanwha Life Esports, where they fell 1-3.
Right, and then KT Rolster showcased their prowess with a 3-0 sweep over CTBC Flying Oyster. That kind of decisive win really lifts team morale.
True, but I gotta ask, don't you think the rapid pace of these eliminations kind of robs the teams of a chance to recover? It's like one slip-up and it's over for you. I hear that, but it also means there's no second guessing.
I see your point, though it sometimes feels a bit too unforgiving. But in a high-stakes event like Worlds, that's exactly what amps up the drama.
Absolutely, it really creates an environment where only the best can thrive. And as we move closer to the finals, the tension just skyrockets.
Right. The finals are set after a solid break at the Dong'an Lake Sports Park Multifunctional Gymnasium. Now, that's a heavyweight stage for the final showdown.
Yep, and the final matchup pits KT Rolster against T1. Both teams have shown incredible strategies throughout, which makes this clash absolutely epic. The grand finale is going to be memorable.
I'm really curious. Considering T1's consistency and KT Rolster's surprising upsets earlier, like stunning Gen.G, which camp do you think holds the edge?
It's a tough call, honestly. T1 has that legendary reputation and momentum, but KT Rolster's grit and the way they rallied in the knockouts show they can take on any opponent. It's like balancing on a knife's edge.
Yeah, and that's exactly why fans are on the edge of their seats. The teams have practically built up their legacies across every stage, from play-ins through the Swiss and then the knockouts.
Right, and what I find really interesting is how the tournament's structure itself, from those early playoffs to the final best-of-5 series, keeps the excitement blazing throughout. Every phase has its own unique vibe.
Absolutely. And the way each match is timed and scheduled, with CT match times and even early morning game clocks, really makes it a 24/7 event for fans around the world.
Exactly. It's designed like a non-stop marathon. And you know, these details like the meticulous live scores and updates on sites like .esports really enhance the viewing experience.
The detailed tables with every match result, times and scorelines keep fans in the loop. It's super helpful, especially when every minute counts.
And let's not forget, the digital side isn't just seamless content. It also includes those quirky login glitches and reCAPTCHA checks that remind us it's all high-tech.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if the tech sometimes trips us up, the heart of the event is still on the gameplay.
That's so true. Those little digital hiccups might be annoying, but they hardly detract from the overall thrill of catching the live action.
Right. And as we think about the knockout rounds, which now move directly from quarterfinals into semifinals, it's a high-pressure sprint for the teams. Every match in the knockout phase is like a final battle.
Exactly. And I love how the single elimination format forces teams to be at their absolute best, with no second chances. It really distinguishes the champions from the rest.
Yep, it's like they're all playing with the weight of history on their shoulders. And by the time we reach the finals, every team's been sculpted by the trials of the Swiss stage and the killer knockout rounds.
And that, my friend, is what makes the upcoming finals between KT Rolster and T1 so anticipated. It's the crescendo of an already electrifying tournament.
Precisely, it's like the climax of an epic saga where every previous battle has led to this moment. Both teams have had to overcome adversity, and every match they played has heightened the stakes. Every win feels like a step toward immortality.
I totally agree. Each match has built up the drama. It's not just a tournament, it's an entire narrative of heroic moments and crushing eliminations.
Exactly, and that narrative is captured in detail on the website. Complete schedules, match results, even specifics like CT times. It's a one-stop shop for every fan who wants to keep track of every twist and turn.
And that level of detail really appeals to the hardcore fans who track every statistic, every elimination, and every comeback.
Yep, and as finals day looms, there's an air of inevitability. The best-of-5 series in the knockouts has left no room for luck, only skill and nerve. And in the finals, KT Rolster versus T1, it's the ultimate test of strategy, endurance, and passion.
And let's not forget, even with all the tournament rigor, there's a human element. The pressure, the excitement, and even those little online hiccups remind us it's all very real and raw.
Right. It's a blend of digital precision and raw competitive spirit. It's like watching a well-oiled machine powered by heart and adrenaline. Yep. Every moment is a battle for legacy.
Well said. No matter the technical issues or those reCAPTCHA prompts, the focus remains squarely on the thrill of competition and the passion of the players.
Absolutely. And that's what keeps us coming back for more. LOL Worlds 2025 isn't just about the scores. It's about the journey, the upsets, and the epic final moments that will be etched in history.
And I can't wait to see how the final showdown unfolds. KT Rolster and T1 are set to create something truly legendary.
Cheers to that. Here's to an extraordinary tournament full of surprises, adrenaline-pumping battles, and unforgettable moments at Worlds 2025.
Cheers indeed, and let's buckle up for what promises to be a historic finale where every second counts.